And now, we will be joined by Mr. Jimmy Stearns, Republican candidate.
Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
Yes, of course.
And starting with our first question, we want to know, what is your vision for the American government?
Well, over the last few terms in the past decade, the size of the federal government at the national level has dramatically increased, and my party is running under the idea that national government should not be so large, and we really want to return a lot of the power back to the states.
Okay. Your second question. What problems would you address in your term?
Well, we're running under the slogan, the right wing, the right way. And for us, that really means taking a step and looking at the traditional problems that many people see with the Conservative Party. And that kind of means for us being a bit more moderate on some of the issues, especially social issues, which we feel like more recently people have come to have very, very strong opinions about. And so we want to take a step back and look at that.
Thank you. And there are more candidates than usual running in this race, and we want to know, what are your opinions on the other candidates?
Well, we have some polls going out in the next week or so, and that'll really help us gauge who the front runners are at this point in the election, and until then, we're really not sure.
Okay, so would you say you'd be able to pick out a biggest competitor in the race?
At this point, I don't think we can safely make a conclusion.
All right. Your next question is, how are you and your party preparing to sway a majorly liberal voting population?
Well, like I was saying, right wing the right way. And that for us means, again, looking at social issues. And in our polls, we are going to ask the voters what they think the big ideas are and reevaluate our stances and the stances of traditional Republican conservatives and make our judgments on issues that way.
Okay, thank you. And we also want to know, what are your views on abortion?
Well, abortion, as we all know, is a very hot topic at the moment in the past years. And personally, I am pro-life, with exceptions, of course, because there are obvious situations where no woman should have to go through with that.
And what would those situations be?
Well, for example, the unwanted pregnancy caused by rape, or perhaps if the mother or the child is in critical danger, which doctors conclude that can't be helped, then that's a situation where an abortion would be okay. But we also feel that the government does not have a place in deciding these things, and that's really a state's issue.
Thank you.
All right. Your final question. What are your views on same-sex marriage?
Traditionally, again, the Conservative Party has been more of the fact that marriage is a term specifically defined between a man and a woman. But over the years, again, same-sex marriage has become a hot topic, and people strongly are in favor for it. So we believe that, again, it's a state's right to decide whether that is an issue. But we do believe that same-sex marriage should be legal.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Stearns.
Thank you.
We won't take up any more of your time.
It's great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.